Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, epidemiologist, biostatistician, faculty member, and in this segment I'm going to be going over something called G-power. So this is the power calculation, and depending upon the input, and this is a priori, so previous to conducting your study, you have to kind of determine the sample size. So I'm going to show you precisely what to calculate when you're conducting a typical logistic regression. So the testing family is z-test. So there's multiple tests if you open up G-power, and this is z-test. Under z-test, what you'll see is multiple statistical tests. What you're interested in is logistic regression. So the next thing you want to make sure is accurate is 1 versus 2 till t-test. So you want to do 2 till t-test. Now, the odds ratio has already been indicated. You can leave this amount in the same way, or you can actually try to determine the type of odds ratio that there is. So on the side here, there's a menu that pops up, and you can kind of put in the menu item and then hit calculate. And so you'll find a similar odds ratio. You can actually directly manipulate this, and that's something that you can do easily. So in terms of the probability, you can kind of place 0.45 here. I would recommend that. And then you can go ahead and make sure this is 0.05. That's your alpha level. 0.95 is the power. And then, so the rest is self-explanatory. You can actually go ahead and calculate now. So according to the effect size and everything else that is contained here, you need a minimum of 784 respondents to be able to do this. On a natural representative data set, this is quite typical. However, when you do have smaller sample sizes, there's multiple ways to calculate the sufficient sample size that is required. Sometimes people say that for each predictor that you have, when you have a multivariate logistic regression analysis, for each predictor you can multiply that by 10. So if you have 2 predictors, you want to have at least 20 respondents. Now that's kind of a rule of thumb that may not be something that is acceptable within dissertation. But in a nutshell, if you open up G-power, that's a good way to estimate what the sample size is required. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.